guys, and welcome back to another episode here on the 404 Not Found technical server. So I hope you enjoy those time lapses. It was, well, building up the iron farm, and that is now done on the overworld. The only thing that needs to be done is the walls. I'll show you that in a bit, but as you can see behind me, we have an update suppressor, which means we're going to be updating a portal, and, well, I say update suppressing a portal, we're going to be slicing it. And we're here on the nether side, which is actually also partially done. I say partially done because the floor's been done, which is, grey glass and bedrock, which is quite a nice floor. I really like having this sort of pattern, so made sure there's no blocks underneath, and then had the wool go all the way around. You can see that there's still the wall place at the top, which is a 10 game tick wall placer with a bit there. So I'll provide a Lightmatic for this. It is based on the 10 game tick wall placer by Ilmango, so I'll also link that video. You can also see that I've left some of the redstone from the flying machines, so I think the only thing I have to remove is maybe those pistons there, but everything else is fine. And then what we're going to do is eventually break all the bedrock up here, and we'll have it completely gone. We can get straight to the bedrock ceiling, and then we'll bring the wall up to the top, and then we'll place some glass on the top to spawn proof it, and that is essentially the idea. And now we are going to go ahead and do this update suppression, and if I do this correctly, it shouldn't be too difficult. And this is also a 6 game tick update suppressor. I don't know who designed it. I've seen it before. Watt sent it to me. If he's watching, Watt, please put in the comments who came up with it, where you got it from. So that would be really useful. Anyway, let's get ahead with doing this. And I think Swarm is, I think he's in spectator nearby actually, so I'm going to just message him to ask if he wants to watch this. Okay, I am now ready to do this. So basically what we're going to do is turn it on. So this stops it. This will now allow this to go out. Now this here, essentially, when we press this, it will activate this. If this was still there, it wouldn't be able to activate. So let's activate it. Right, we now got it on. Right, this is the nerve-wracking bit. Let's hope that when I break this, it will not update this. So let's try. Oh my god, it worked! Yes! Right, okay, now I've got to place this. Yep, right, okay, now I've got to break this and it will slice it. Oh, crap. Crap, that didn't work. Ah. Oh, I forgot a step. Right, let's deactivate it. Or not. Did I deactivate it? I don't know. I do not know. Right, let's try again. Right, so activate that. Right, let's now turn on. Let's activate. Let's do this. Break that. That worked. Do that. Then we need to do this. That powers this, which means that this will get powered, but it's not been updated yet. So when we break this, it's going to come across. It's then going to update this and not vertically. So basically the way portals update is that they update horizontally first and then vertically. So when we break this, should work. Oh, okay, so the error I made was that I need a redstone block here already, and then once we place the rail down there, I'll then place another redstone block here, and that will then actually allow the rail to be powered. So the these are 9 rails. This is as far as it can go. So when it's powered here, it actually won't power a powered rail here. So let's try again. Right, get on, activate. Right, let's break the obsidian. So we know the update suppression works because we've got this. We put that there, and then we break this. Hopefully this will. Oh no! We need to do this. Place that there. This isn't powered yet, but it will be once we update it. Which is then we set this. Yes! 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 Oh my god! I am so happy right now. Oh. Right, let's break all the blocks close by. Oh my god. We have a slice portal. Oh, that's actually quite easy, but but when you get it right, it's easy. When you get it wrong, it's a bit of a pain. Right. Oh, I'm so glad about that. Right. Let's turn this off. Well, actually, let's deactivate it first, and then let's turn it off. Right, cool. And if I turn on the schematic for the iron farm, you should see that we can now start placing the glass here as well, which is just white stained glass. So I think I'm going to do that before I do anything else, just in case I accidentally do more updates. Right, so it's imperative that I get this correct. So placing a block there is fine, placing a block here is fine, placing a block here is fine, and do that, like that. So I've just got to be really, really careful not to accidentally place a block next to the portal itself. So just got to make sure I don't do that. If I do that, then everything goes to just messes up basically, and it'll be terrible, and I don't really want that. So you've got to be really careful about that. Right. Cool. Right. That should be most of it. You can see we've still got the portal there. So if I turn this off, there you go. Still got an update suppressor portal. Right. Okay. I think it's safe now to build up the rest and remove parts of the update suppressor. Oh, that was very nerve-wracking. That was very, very nerve-wracking. That's also the first time I've ever done update suppression, as you can probably tell by the fact that I failed to begin with. But yeah, cool. Right. With that, let's go into another time lapse. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. We have a working iron farm now, so it's fully operational. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it running for a few days, really, and just get a lot of iron in the background. And also got the wall placer in the overworld on at the moment as well. Changed the storage a little bit. I changed the lava here to be just one lava source on each side, which looks a lot better. It's not just a really wide wing sort of thing. And you can see here that we've got these iron golems dying, and we've still got the dropping there. Now, some items are getting stuck here, which isn't the end of the world because it's only, well, you know, it's only the poppies, and we are binning them, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, so we're starting to get the iron, and I don't know how much iron we actually have, so I'm just gonna go into spectator mode with the CS command. That's very, 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 very loud. So let's go down here. So yeah, okay, already getting up to 9 stacks, so pretty good. It's only been running for like a couple of minutes, and yeah, that's really it. Don't nothing else to do. That was actually pretty easy to build up. I built it up by myself. Yeah, and the update suppression, as I said, was actually pretty easy. Just if you know exactly the steps to do, and if you follow what I did at the end, then you will be able to do the exact same thing. I'm very glad that this is all finally working. This has been a 2-week project already, and it's probably going to still be longer because of the. Oh, I didn't realize I could set my zoom. Ooh, look at that! You can zoom right in. Okay, that's too far. Sorry. Anyway, let's go back to 30. There we go. But yes, and let's also turn the hitbox off. But yes, this project has been taken about 2 weeks already, so it's probably going to take another week if I continue with the bedrock breaking as well, which I do plan to do fairly soon. I'd like to get that done. We do need to do some bedrock breaking at the moss block farm area as well. We've got a very crude way of getting back up, so let me just land here on the platform that we have, and I fell down here, but that's not the end of the world. But yeah, I've got this little platform with a twisted vine. No, it's weeping vines, not twisted vines, to get down to the bottom. And here we got a hole in the bedrock, and I made I made more holes because I was trying to find it. I didn't go underneath and then do it because we're quite far out. But here is the temporary chunk loader at the top. This is going to move once we've removed the bedrock, and it'll be moved to, well, 1 block down essentially. But yes, so I made it out of sandstone because that's the block I had on me at the time, and also it's temporary, so it's easy to get down. But yeah, once we have all of this removed, we will have a nice platform, and yeah, that's all we have to do there. Right, let's go to the overworld and check that out. So here we are in the overworld, and here is the wall placer. So it's the same one as the Nether. It's the 10 game tick one, exactly the same. As it's works for 7x7 chunks, and yeah, this will run for a couple of hours. And yeah, now we're going to have that running for however long, and then yep, here's the farm. Here's the iron farm in action. Let's just land here and go into /CS. You can see here that the pillager is down here, and he's going to scare these. There we go. Iron golem spawned. Goes back up. So yeah, so it's all working perfectly. But yeah, right. Uh, and yeah, you can see that the wall pattern is exactly the same in the overworld as it is in the Nether. However, here we are going to convert this powder into normal concrete by just placing water on it, which we can do in the overworld. We can't do it in the Nether. Anyway, let's come back to this once the wall placer has finished in a couple of hours. Okay, so the wall placer has been finished. I've removed it all, and I've converted all of the concrete powder into, well, just concrete. So this is how we have it on the overworld side, and it looks pretty good. And I've also slabbed up the top as well, so it's spawn proof when if we have the mob switch off. And yeah, this is the entire decoration for the overworld, and it is completely done. And I really like it, especially the floor. That floor is really good. The floor was designed by me and What, if I haven't already mentioned that. And yeah, I'm very happy with it all. So yeah, so each of the like sort of patterns here, the tile patterns, that dictate. Well, they don't dictate. They just illustrate which chunks are what by the chunk loader. So with the chunk loader here, the center free ones here. So this is a 3x3 chunk, which is what the entire farm's within. That is fully loaded chunks, and there's also a central chunk which you can't see at the moment, but we'll go down in a minute and look at it. But that is the 3x3 fully loaded chunks, and then the 5x5 border here is for the laser chunks. So that's where redstone is still processed, but not entities. And then the super laser chunks, which is where blocks are processed, that's in this outer layer here. And you can see that it basically gradually gets darker as you get to the center, which is the general idea for the design choice. And if we come to the bottom here, you see that the central one is a little bit different, and this is the chunk which the chunk loader is residing within. We will get back to the nether ceiling either later in the video or in the next one. I'm now going to go ahead and show off some of the updates to the server. There's been quite a few, and I haven't been able to showcase any of it yet, so I will do that right now. Right, so we've had a few additions to the carpets here in the Nether Hub, and I think the only two new ones are actually the Hoglin Farm, the Cronus Raid Farm, and the Iron Farm now points to the new Iron Farm. I think it still points to the old one as well. Yeah, it does, but that will need to get removed. So that's the portal to the old Iron Farm, and we'll remove that when the Iron Farm gets removed, or I'll remove that once. Well, actually, I could probably move it soon. Yeah, because the Iron Farm's done now. So yeah, right. I'll do that later. Right. We've got the Hoglin Farm and we've got the Cronus Raid Farm. The Raid Farm's currently online, so I'm not going to actually show you it. Probably show that off in a different episode. But the Hoglin Farm, however, I will go and show you. So let's go ahead and check that out. There we go. It's the one that I designed a few weeks ago. Built it up soon after I released the video on it. So if you would like to see it a bit in action and all that, I link the video that I made in the description. It's 148k items per hour, and pretty much all the hoglins get sent straight to the overworld, except for the baby hoglins that spawn on the jack-o'-lanterns here. The reason they're jack-o'-lanterns is because they're the only light block which hoglins can spawn on, and we need to have the light level above 11 or 14 or whatever it is. I think it's 13 right now. So yeah, this portals only generate light level 11, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that sounds about right. And it would mean that piglins would start spawning in the farm, and we don't want that. We only want hoglins, so that's why jack-o'-lanterns are used. And if we go into the overworld, see we've got this platform above the ground here, so we're not done any like moving of our removing of the world on this farm, because we only run this farm very occasionally. And there we are, there's the farm, and you can see that it's all copper with a mixture of oxidized fully as well as unoxidized copper. So this hasn't been loaded in long enough to get it to be fully oxidized, which is a shame because I wanted it to be fully oxidized like in the video, whereas the sorter itself is. But yeah, we can have a look at how much items we have. So we've got tons of raw pork. It's only one double chest at the moment. I've decided to turn it off to do other things. Leather, we've got about nearly two double chests worth. Probably with the hoppers as well, we actually probably do have two double chests worth of shulker boxes of leather. And then cooked, we have it's just completely full, and so that's enough food to last us probably a few months. Knowing us, we will go through that quite quickly, and because we leave sugar boxes at projects when we all work together, so it's very likely that we'll just be leaving them around and then going back here anyway. But yeah, not much to show other than that. So that's the Hoglin farm. That's our new food source. Actually, I will show the raid farm because I kind of want to see if my frames do genuinely die. So right now you can see all the ravages on the nether side getting burnt in here. There's quite a lot of ravages in there. And where's the portal? I can't even see the portal. There it is. Right. So yeah, they just come straight into the nether and then get killed in the lava. It's the same at the CCS Covenant raid farm that we have as well, although it's a bit smaller. But this farm, for us anyway, is more reliable in the storage, because the storage at the CCS Covenant is just very, very broken. So we decided to build up the Kronos raid farm. I will link Kronos' raid farm in the description, so you can see. Now let's see if my frames completely drop. And it's quite low, quite low, quite low. Oh, no, oh, not too bad. Oh, you can see it in action. Just hear a constant raid horn, which is quite interesting. If I go into /CS, will I be able to watch? It's not too bad. But yeah, 10. Okay, it's bad. But just look at that. Oh, look at that. Constant items. This is really, really good. Yeah. So we currently need a ton of redstone for the bedrock breaking stuff that we have planned. So we need to get a lot more redstone, and this is our main source of redstone now. So it's pretty simple, actually. If you look at it, the general idea of it's not too difficult to grasp. I believe is it down axle? Can't remember. I can barely hear a thing. Let me just turn that down. So if I go into the farm, oh no, it's side axle. Yeah. Oh yeah, side axle. So yeah, and as soon as I get down to the bottom, the bot kills them by attacking the armor stand, I believe. Yeah, the attacking the armor stand, which then sweeping edge affects the mobs here, and they get pushed in as well. I didn't realise that. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen the farm in action running. But yeah, ton of items, and it's only running at about 25 MST. We've got the iron farm running as well, and DH is currently in the end working on the end mob switch that we have planned. So he'll be loading in some things as well. But yeah, this is not too bad. That is a sight to behold. I love that. Yeah, we mainly want those witches. I believe it's about, in terms of rates, it's around 25 witch huts equivalent drops. So this is perfect really for what we need. And then if you see all these items flowing across, from the looks of it, all these stackables at the moment have been filled up. So let's have a look at what's meant to be in what. Was it? Oh, okay. It's oh wait, no, that's because those aren't the iron fillers. What's here? Those are emeralds. Those are emeralds. Do we store the instackables? Oh, that slows it down. I didn't realise that. Oh, that's quite neat actually. I did help build this up, so I remember placing these things, and there's certain things like this stone cutter, which I thought, why is that being placed there? But I didn't realise that. Okay, so banners, glass. Do we store instackables? Surely those are for instackables. Oh no, they're for emeralds. Maybe we don't install the stackables then. What's in this one? More emeralds, more emeralds, more emeralds. Okay, from the looks of it, we don't store unstackables, so that'll be something we can add on at the end another time. Mainly for these totems. The totems will be useful because we all use totems. Although we might have enough still from the old raid farm, so I think we'll probably just use up the old ones from the old raid farm, and then once we need totems again, we will add a module for that here. Right. Quite happy that my frames didn't completely die, but yeah, that's the new raid farm, and that's our new source of redstone. And here is our new 2x2 spruce tree farm. I say new, it's been here for about a month. I just haven't done one of these progress updates in quite a while. So this isn't our own design. Well, the furnaces are, but well, I think they are. If they're not, Sharp, please let me know, because you were the one who came up with all of this and the way and where it was all done. But this particular tree farm is not done by us. Again, I have no idea who it is, so if I get to link it in the description, please let us know, Sharp. And basically, it's a 2x2 tree farm. It's quite fast and it's pretty like friendly as well. So it ran, I don't know, about 50 MSPT with other things in the background, which was really good. And I mean, I don't know how many more times I can say really, but it's very good. And it's basically got a few blast chambers here, so it comes into here, and then the TNT drops down, and it will then blow up the spruce logs. And this is the way we're going to get all the wood we need for all the pistons we need for bedrock breaking, as well as just chests in general. We need a lot more for chests and, well, pistons and basically anything for redstone. So that's why we have such a large tree farm. Pretty simple. And then the reason we've got all these furnaces here is to smelt the logs down into charcoal. So we have a renewable source of fuel, and also it's self-sufficient. So it will fuel itself once the logs have been turned into charcoal. Right, there's nothing more to see here really other than that, and the reason we've got this roof on here is to prevent light updates, as well as there was one other reason, but I can't remember, so Sharp or what, please let me know what the other reason was in the comments below. The final thing that I need to show is the copper farm that we built. This is also not our design, it is NEM bombs, so we'll see in a minute when we get to go through the portal. Now I believe we spawned the portal at the bottom, yeah we do, instead of the one up there. The farm, the way we've built it is slightly broken, but but it's still worked. That's how we got all the copper recently. So if you're wondering where we suddenly got all this copper, it was because of this thing. And Nemo's got a video on it because, well, it is this design to do with the zombie reinforcement mechanics with snow golems, all that sort of thing. So if you want to check that out, I will have that in the description as well. And then I don't know how much copper we have left, so let me just go check chests here. So we don't do sugar box loading for this for some reason, and we just got no, yeah, we haven't got much left. No, we have a bit more. Oh wait, okay, we've got only a couple of chests. That's not enough. We're probably gonna have to run this soon. And you can see there's so many snow golems in there. So this farm, when it runs, is fairly laggy, or maybe not. Well, when it's running, maybe. But yeah, I think when it was running, it felt quite laggy. But that might have been on the old server specs. On the current specs, it's a bit easier to run. But yeah, anyway, not much to show other than that. If you want to see it in action, I'll check out Nembob's video. Okay, we have run out of time for this video, so in the next one we will start looking at the bedrock breaking process for the iron farm here, and after that we'll see what else we need to do. And so with that, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I shall see you again real soon. Bye bye.